What's up, everybody? We got something unique to share with you today. Boy, we sitting up high up off the ground, riding in a H4 Hummer. Man, this is gonna be cool. So stay with us, guys. I'm driving a huge Hummer. This is a big one. It really is. So stay with us. Let's have a little fun today, checking it out and see how well this Hummer has held up over the past 10 plus years. Stay with us. Man, the H2 Hummer, 2004. It's been 15 years that this vehicle has been put into the American market for people to buy. What is it about it? We want to figure it out today, and we also want to figure out how well the condition of the exterior and the interior have held up over these 15 years now that this one has over 185,000 miles on it. Let's have some good fun time today here on YouTube. Let's get it started. All right, everybody, man, I'm always smiling, man. I love filming different stuff, man. Just things that you don't see all the time. Now, everybody is pretty much familiar with what one of these looks like, right? I mean, if it's coming down the road, you automatically know, oh, that's a Hummer, right? You do. I mean, everybody likes them. They're cool, they're big, they're tough. The military uses them. Now, they don't necessarily use this particular one right here. This was really kind of sold and put out there for consumers that want to look like they're kind of got something cool. But is it still cool? Oh, heck yeah, it is, okay? I'm just telling you. Now, this might not be a vehicle I would go out and buy right now myself, but I'll tell you, if they wanted to hand it over to me and say, Chad, go out and drive it, I would drive it. I would show off, man. I've seen real estate guys ride around with yellow ones with their names all over it. I mean, it's a great marketing piece to get out there, put some graphics on it if you want to market and brand your business or yourself, okay? It kind of has that about it. It really does, right? But anyways, let's take a look at it seriously and see how this vehicle's held up, how the paint is, how the condition is, because as always, any vehicle we're looking at here on Charleston Car videos is technically from a dealership and it is for sale. Let's go ahead and start looking at her. Wowee, man, just look at her, right? I mean, it's big, it's square, rectangle, kind of boxy, and it's got these big bars on the front. I mean, but then it's got this plastic kind of chrome here, then H-U-M-M-E-R there. So you definitely want this here because if you really did plan to go through some fencing or go through some wooded areas, you're gonna want that there because it's gonna mess up this right here. But we're gonna check it out. I mean, you got these down here to pull somebody out of the mud. I mean, is this plastic? Yeah, it is. It's not actually metal. There's a lot of things on it, and that's kind of what we're getting to today. We're gonna show you, you know, General Motors, when they put this out there, you know, did they cheapen it up a bit, right? You know, of course, the real Hummers, they're tough and strong. But, I mean, with this being plastic, you got a fog light there, that's plastic. I mean, there's some cheap stuff on this vehicle, but we're not here to really rag it out and freaking talk a bunch of crap about it. But what we will do is we'll point out the condition of it. If I see dents, stings, scratches, imperfections, I'll point them out to you. Because again, at the end of the day, you have an opportunity to actually purchase this vehicle and bring it on home to your house. Now let's take a look at it. So we do got some damage right in here. As you can see, that chrome there over the years has started to kind of peel and start popping up. Obviously, something happened right up in there at some point. Okay, someone did a good job with a little paint stick or something and did that. But the hood's in good shape. The paint's nice and shiny. One thing I like about this color here, right now going into spring, it's pollen season. Pollen's all over the cars, all over everything. I'm stuffed up, sneezing, all that, runny nose. Pollen's all over this vehicle. You can't see it too much because it kind of matches up the color, right? This here, what in the world is that? You know, well, these are handles. The interesting thing about the hood on this, it doesn't go like that. It actually goes like that. And we'll show you that here in a little bit because you got this going on right here. I had the hood opened earlier. looking at it for myself, but those clamp down just like that. Kind of reminds you of a Jeep. Got that utilitarian kind of feel about it. Anyways, all-terrain TA BF Goodrich tires, brand spanking new, tons of tread. So you ain't gonna have to worry about that too much. Uh-oh, here we go. What in the world is hanging down right here? Something has happened, and obviously we can tell because we're missing a fog light right there, and that's the plug for it. Anything else going on, right? Well, the mirrors, good shape. Front windshield, perfect shape, no cracks, no rock chips, nothing major there. You also got the lights up top. Roof line looks good. You got a sunroof up there as well, so you can see those beautiful Carolina skies. You got a nice shade of window tint on all the windows going around. Oh my goodness gracious, it's big. Look at it, right? Man, I couldn't even imagine seeing one jacked up, lifted up even more, right? Now this one does got a little scratch going on right there. Well, the railing in the front matches the railing in the back. A little more plastic there. Got that big square rectangle shaped back window. Got the Hummer logo here. Got this going on there. Got your tow package. Let's take a look and see how much space is in the back of here. That's my only thing. When GM's putting a bunch of plastic everywhere, it's just going to get worn out over the years. Again, we're talking 15 years, guys. See what I'm talking about? How that's cracked right there? Okay, and it's not wanting to do what it's supposed to do right now. Got a tiny, I'm talking a tiny little wiper blade for such a big back window. Could they have figured out something? I mean, how much space is that really gonna wipe? It's gonna do a little rainbow just like that. Anyways, here's where your gas goes in, right back there. Tires are good though, not too bad. Let's see, this vehicle should be unlocked, so we should be able to get into the back. All right, unlock it again. Still pretty solid. Well, that's not wanting to open, guys, so that's a little bit of a situation here, and I do not want to pull real hard on that because I don't want to break it. Because what happens when you break something that's not yours? You got to pay for it to fix it, so I'm not messing with that. Let's keep moving through, guys. Let's check out these back seats real quickly here, see what's going on. Do we got third row seats in the back? We gotta have some third rows, right? And actually, no, we don't. No third rows in the back. Definitely a lot of storage space though, that's for sure. Back seats, we don't have captain rows. If you're looking at some of the real Hummers, I believe they got captain row seating in here. They're very interesting the way they're set up. I had the pleasure of looking at one at a Chevrolet store many months ago. You do have a cup rest and not an armrest. So GM, shame on you. I can't stand how they do that with all their products, putting a cup rest here. A big burly man like myself here wants to lay their big old arm right there, and there's that cup rest. They could have had a little bit better setup in here for that. Let's get rid of the cup rest, put the cup holder here, pull it out, boom. Maybe even something right up in there, but give us some room to rest our arms at. That 3.5 inches is just not enough, okay? Just my opinion. You do got rear air. Got a bunch of wires going on all on the floors, but the floors are actually pretty clean, not too bad, right? You know, seats are in good shape. The leather's in good shape. It's not ripped or torn, so the leather inside of here is held up pretty nice. Headliner looking good. Look at it. It's not falling, okay? That's something you'll notice on older cars a lot. I saw a Range Rover at the car store I was working at too long ago. A Range Rover Sport 2006. The headliner in the Range Rover is falling down everywhere. They're having to pin it up, okay? So at least General Motors can get us a headliner that's not falling down. Not bad. Solid. You hear them doors closing. Not too bad on that part. Now we do notice, you know, there's a lot of plastic on the inside, and it's a lot of the stuff being painted in here, you know, and you can kind of see where it's the chipping's going on. But you do got heated seats, memory seats, power windows. You got auto up-down feature, one-touch settings on all 4 windows. Very nice. Power mirrors, Bose stereo system, okay, power seat, lumbar. Obviously, somebody's gotten in this car at some point and done some little touch-up work on the leather, because you can see that these buttons, they should be all black, and they do have a little bit of paint on them, okay? That's letting us know right off the get-go that basically a leather person has come by the dealership and has painted or dyed these seats to give them a better appearance. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, definitely makes the seats look a lot better, especially when you're marketing a vehicle trying to sell it at the dealership. But man, oh man, could they at least tape off the buttons and leave them black so people wouldn't notice it as much, right? Anyways, a lot of plastic going on here. I mean, That looks like it could break really easily. The whole dash is just hard plastic. You know, when you're watching a Doug DeMuro video and he's talking about this stuff, he's gonna point that stuff out too. Again, all hard plastic on the inside. God forbid you get in an accident, which is really bad. I mean, that would hurt like holy hell hitting that hard plastic. You do got a aftermarket in-dash, you know, CD player slash maybe navigation system right there, 4-wheel drive controls, dual climate control, OnStar, and then you got this big old lever here. Oh man, let's put this bad boy in gear in reverse. Got all that stuff going on. You got your sunroof nice and big up top. I mean, it's definitely very roomy for sure. This is not going to be the most comfortable spot to rest your arm on, folks. That's why they got this going on right there. So GM definitely thought about that. All right, let's pop the hood, crank her up, then we're going to take her for a ride. All right, guys, let's go ahead and crank this beast up, all right? Put our key in. No special key, just a regular old key. Put it in, crank her up. All right, that big old motor's running. 187,000 miles on this vehicle, by the way, guys. Just a little information there for you. What a sight to see. I mean, look at how the front end just folds out like that, okay? Definitely has had some issue going on right there. This is to protect the motor under there, so if the engine catches on fire or anything like that, that can kind of help put the fire out. Also helps with sound deadening too, but the Vortec engine under the hood here, pretty quiet, not too bad. Pretty clean under here too. I mean, the battery's sitting, well, hold on a minute. There's the battery. Oh, that's good. AC works on it for sure. Let's go look on the other side up here, right? Pretty cool. I mean, it really is interesting. So what do y'all think about a Hummer, guys? Get in the comment section. Would you own a Hummer H2 like this? And if so, have you had one before? Let's keep on looking around. Very quiet. So there's your motor, not too bad, right? Obviously the headlights have had some taping going on under here. Look at this. A lot of tape going on under there. That's really interesting. That one little thing there is supposed to hold that hood, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's also over there, and you got more tape on that headlight over there too. Again, I have no clue why they've got all this taping going on, but I'm assuming somebody might have put some HID xenons or some kind of aftermarket headlights in there, and that's why that's going on, because you can tell right there. Look at that. I mean, that bulb is sitting right there. Don't touch it. If you touch it, it might make it go out. But anyways, somebody needs to get in here and really get all this stuff figured out. Now I'm kind of wondering, are the headlights even working on this vehicle? They should be. Now this thing's got some weight to it, guys. I mean, it took some strength to get it pulled up, and it's going to take some strength pushing it back, man, up. There we go. Then you're basically going to take these and go like this. Nice like that. Not too bad. Do like that once again. And she's set up, ready to roll. Let us know what you think about the Hummer, guys. We're going to hop in. Let's take her for a ride. All right, everybody. Let's get on down the road in this big old Hummer here and see what it's all about. You know, I think the condition has held up pretty good considering how old it is. 15 years old. This is done pretty good. I guess the real question is, though, is as it keeps deteriorating with these plastics and things like that, will they continue to hold up the next 10 years? Because you got to really think about it. I mean, this vehicle is being for sale here at a dealership right now in 2019 at already 15 years old. Somebody's going to buy it and drive it for another 3 to 5 at least, and then they'll sell it and buy it again unless it gets totaled out. So you can only expect at least another 15 years with it, possibly, maybe, right? I mean, what is the life expectancy out of a vehicle? I mean, I guess it really just depends on, you know, how well someone keeps up with it and taking care of it and making sure the engine and all that continues to run and do what it's supposed to do. But, you know, there's certain vehicles out there that kind of start phasing out and you just don't see as many of them on the road anymore. And I'll tell you, man, a lot of vehicles from the 90s have been phasing out. A lot of vehicles from the 2000s are phasing out, but we're still seeing some of them. And anyways, it's still a cool looking car. It takes up a lot of damn room. There's a guy over there trying to go right. He can't even squeeze past me right now. So this is a big vehicle, maybe a bit too big. It's definitely going to be a gas drinker. But people like big things. Americans love big. They want to supersize their drinks, supersize their fries. They want to get triple cheeseburgers. And they want to have big, big cars. Room, comfort, storage. It's America. Go over to Europe. Not that way. Everything's smaller. We all want big houses and all that stuff. So big seems to be what Americans seem to think is a way to show that you got money. If I got big, I got money, right? Anyways, let me know what y'all think about this car. Have you owned one? I'm curious. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in buying this vehicle right here, get in contact with me. I'm one of the only car salesmen here on YouTube that really is pushing hard to get these cars sold. We'll see you soon, guys. Have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that bell notification for updates daily here on my channel. We'll see you then.